passengers should not board through gate D25.
All right, we're here at Sun Optics with Duane Sorensen, the Vice President in charge of operations. He's also a designer who designs a lot of the Sun Optics products. And they've gotten big into air guns in the last couple of years, and they actually have a new product that they're bringing out this year, which is a compressor. And Duane, let's talk about it a little. What were you trying to accomplish when you started designing this?
Well, first of all, I wanted to make it portable so you could take it out to the field or use it wherever you wanted to. I also wanted to make it as low a cost as possible to make it efficient, but yet I wanted to be quite durable. In other words, you fill something up, you're going to get a lot of fills on it before you have to worry about repair. And also I wanted to keep it quiet. So I think I've accomplished it with this unit.
So this is a brand new unit. This isn't built off of any other unit. This is
I completely designed this unit, and actually it uses a pump similar to my hand pump, which are used by Air Force and Crossmen. But the hand pump there has been very successful, and I've had people using them 8 years now and never even done a thing to them. So if you take care of your pump, it lasts for a long time. So then what I did is I mechanized it, and I got a patent on it, and so I made it so it's very versatile. You don't have to change anything. I don't care which country you're in or where you're at, this pump does work.
Is this a three-stage, similar to the hand pump?
Yeah, it's 3-stage, just like the hand pump is.
Okay, and this is solar-powered as well, right?
No, it's I'm just kidding. It could be if you want to carry around the battery for it, but it operates both on AC and DC. Show you how it works here.
Okay.
Is right now we have it plugged in on an AC current.
Right.
You can select 110 volts, 120 volts, or you can select 220 or 230. For use in Europe or wherever you're at. So we got that. And so we'll go from there to start with. Here we have a desiccant kit to dry the air going into the pump. And so this is removable, and you can take it out and re-dry all your desiccant. This keeps the moisture out of the pump.
Is that a commonly available desiccant, or is it special for this machine?
It's commonly available, but you can take this out and dry it in your oven and reuse it. It is indicating. When it's blue, it means it's dry. And when it turns pink, it means you need to dry it again.
Right.
And it's unlimited number of times you can dry it.
Okay.
Next step when we're setting this up is we want to set the pressure we're at. This pump will go up to 4,500 psi. But when we have a tank like this, it's only rated for 3,000.
Right.
So what we do then is we set our gauge on this indicator right here for like 3,000 psi. And that way, when it gets this thing filled, it's going to shut itself off automatically. And it's a maximum pressure of 4,500. This pump will shut off at 4,500 no matter where you have it set. That's a safety factor. Plus, it also has a burst disc inside that if it gets too high a pressure, like say around 6,000, it'll blow out to protect both the tank it's filling and to protect the pump itself.
How much does this thing weigh?
It weighs a total of about 38 to 40 pounds.
Got a handle here to pack it around.
Yeah, you can pick it up, carry it. It's not too hard to carry it at all. We do have what we do is when we want to hook something up, of course, it comes right here with a clip on it. We just take it off. We got a tank right here. We just take our Foster disconnect, snap it into your tank, close it, turn. This is our pressure relief to drain the air out of our hose when we disconnect. So you want to make sure it's closed. Back here on the control panel, we have an AC on and off switch, and we have a DC or AC run. So we're going to turn the power on here, hit it for AC, and then run it. So now it's pumping.
That's not very loud.
No, it's about 65 decibels.
That's quiet, actually.
You can barely hear it running above the noise of the crowd here.
Right.
And we're standing right beside it.
Okay. You can hook this up to your car battery, is that right?
Yeah. Our next stage is if we want to take it to the field and we want to go with, use our car battery. We take these two clips, hook to our DC connections back here, snap it onto our battery, and it'll pump. A car battery, we had it at an air gun show in Texas. The battery lasts 7 hours of continual pumping.
Now, this is not what you would call a quick fill machine, is that right?
It'll fill this tank here up. If it's zero pressure to 3,000 in about 45 minutes, but most people will never drain it down. Most people won't drain it below 2,000. And at 2,000 to 3,000, it only takes about 20 minutes at the most, 15 to 20 minutes. I can fill up a Marauder, for example, a crossbow Marauder, which is a very common gun in mass. It fills it up in 10 to 12 minutes from about 1,500.
Right, but there's some benefits to pumping a little slower, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yes, if you pump fast, when you, say for example, you fill this tank up from zero, it heats up so bad on those fast pumps, this tank is going to be hot. So when you stop at 3,000, the air in it's going to be hot. When that cools down, you're actually going to have about 2,800. So by pumping slow, we don't have that, what's called a hot fill. It's a cold fill, so your pressure, when it says it's 3,000, that's where it's going to stay.
As far as the components here, slower, less heat?
Yeah, there's no heat at all involved. With the highest temperature we've reached on when we do a thermal test on it is 120 to 130 degrees. And that's at 4,500 psi. We do have a protection device on it, besides the burst disc inside. This button right here is a thermal reset. In case something malfunctions mechanically in there, which so far we've never had one, but say it did, it will heat this motor up, and this motor will kick off to protect it, so you don't burn anything up and destroy your unit. And then all you got to do when it cools back down is press this reset button here, and it'll take care of it just like a reset on a lot of things that get too warm. They shut off before they do damage to it. So it's protected that way.
And is this American made? Is this made in China and shipped over to your specs? Or
This is made in China in my factory inside China. This is the same factory that makes my hand pumps, and they are one of the best quality hand pumps in the world. So
sooner or later, stuff wears out, even in the best of pumps. Are you going to offer rebuild kits?
I'll offer rebuild kits, instructions how to do it. Plus, I'll probably do it the way I've done with hand pumps. People in the industry know that if you got a Crossman or Air Force hand pump, you can call Sun Optics USA, and we do all the warranty work. Yes, we supply any parts you may need. It also comes with, most factories, I'm going to put on it a 3-month, no questions warranty for anything. But it will come with a full year for any parts or workmanship that are deemed defective.
Do you have a service life on these you expect?
We've got one, it depends on a lot of different things. I've seen some that in 100 hours, they have to rebuild them. Most of it's from alignment problems, dropping them, getting them out of the line. But we have one sitting in a factory that we have 300 hours on with no problems.
You can fill a lot of air.
Yeah, it's a lot of air.